Hello, glorious highway side creek out in the middle of nowhere. How the hell are you today? My name is Josh. Shouldn't need a formal introduction. I've been here a lot. Most of the time fishing for carp, but today staying away from them nasty little carp boys, and we are going for a whiskered long dong out of this creek. And if you don't know what a whiskered long dong is, don't worry. I don't really either, but it is a channel catfish, so I guess I do know. Early fall, feels like late fall. Let's do it, and stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash bags? It is me, and I'm below this bridge once again. I'm on the other side from where I normally am. Over there is where I recorded the automatic hook setter challenge thing, and I've done a lot of carp videos over there. But like I said, I didn't bring corn. I'm sick of the carp too, all right? I'm sick of them. I'll openly admit I'm sick of the carp. I'm also sick of drumfish, so we're gonna go for some channel cats, chance at a flathead like I said. I've caught walleyes here and some other stuff, so we're just gonna give it a whirl. We got a special bait for my childhood self. You guys don't know this, but when I first started fishing, I fished with little tiny frozen shrimp all the time and fished for channel cats, and that's how I started. I did it like 200 days in a row or something ridiculous. I know, it's embarrassing, but yeah. Gonna fish with some shrimp for my childhood self. I fished with it a little while ago and didn't do super well, but I didn't honestly leave it on long enough, so we're gonna commit to it today and see what we can catch. So come along with me, see if we can catch something big or something at all. Water's getting cold. Stuffing things, papa. Alrighty, let me show you these shrimp. I got them from one of my homies at Hy-Vee in the meat department. I don't know him other than from work, but I buy a lot of meat. So he went in the back and he got me some big boy shrimpies. I mean, have you ever seen a bigger shrimp? I'm sure some of you have, but as far as purchasing shrimp in Nebraska goes, I mean, that boy's towards the top. So got a 6/0 circle hook, little weighty bud, some heavier line. We're also gonna be doing some smaller pieces of shrimp just to make sure we can get bit. Like I said at the end of the intro, the water's getting cold, especially in creeks. It just like dropped fast. So yeah, the fish aren't exactly super bitey, but at the same time, fall can be one of the best times to fish. So it seems like you either beat the brakes off them or you get the brakes beaten off of yourself or something like that. I don't know. That didn't really sound the best, but you get the point. Hero or zero time of year, in my opinion. If you disagree, go ahead and disagree, whatever. Let me know your opinions below, but in my opinion, you either do real well or you do real bad. So hopefully today is a day that we do real well. I think that's getting bumped already. That was fast. Just threw this out. Big bait though, big hook, and don't know how big the fish is, so might be kind of hard to hook on this one. Feels decent though. Got him. Got him. That was fast. That was fast. Nice. Whole shrimp. Whole shrimp. Not as big of a fish as I would have liked, but he ain't bad. He ain't bad. He also swallowed a damn circle hook somehow. Let's see if we can get it out of him. We got more circle hooks and we don't want him to die, but yeah. At least try to get it out of him. Cool. Literally hadn't even got my smaller baits out yet, and the big one got ate before I could even walk away from it. Not a big fish, but I don't know. Fairly decent channel. Got it. We ain't gonna talk about him long because he is bleeding a little bit. He's really not doing too bad though. And channel cats are pretty tough, but not a giant by any means. But for a creek, I mean, he's fairly decent and he should be all right. Should be all right. Well, let's do it again and stuff. Alrighty, what was I saying before I got rudely interrupted by that fish? Oh yeah, hero or zero, fall and stuff. Hopefully today is a hero day. But when you catch one in the first 30 seconds, I mean, I'd lean more towards hero, wouldn't you? I mean, nothing to write home to grandma about, but I mean, something. It is something. Is catfishing the same as bass fishing? Like in bass fishing, if you get a bite on the first cast, it's bad luck. In catfishing, if you get a fish in the first 2 minutes, is that bad luck? I don't know, but hopefully we get another bite. Can't imagine that's the only one that's here. It's not super deep, but it's deep enough that there should be some fish that winter here. I know there's carp that winter here, and I know there's a lot of carp here. And occasionally I catch decent sized channels, but it's been a while, so it just got hit again. Is it still getting hit? I can't tell, let's see. Okay, literally just set this back up. Try not to let him take it as long, but I want to make sure he has it. We might not even have to fish with the small poles, boys and girls. Got the old RD rod out. Putting in work. Outside creek bend though. Rocks, bridge, fairly deep. There's one spot down farther that's pretty deep too that we can try, but I just always kind of start at the front of the current. Up here at the front of the current is where feeding fish, generally speaking, are. The ones that aren't really feeding kind of fall to the back. He's way, oh, shit. He was way out away from shore. Stole half the shrimp. I wasn't expecting that. My weight was still close to shore. He was over there, so when I tried to hook him, it just kind of bounced over and screwed me up. That's my excuse anyway, but yeah, I'd feel like we're in the right spot. I think we're in the right spot for now. I did something similar to this last year, and I was getting hammered right off the bat, and then well, he disappeared. So we better not miss any more opportunities. We need to take advantage of the bites we get. I mean, that's always the goal, but this time of year, that's really important. Really, really important. I don't think we poked him too hard though, so he might come back. All right, I'm just gonna kind of stand here for a little bit. If I don't have to use the little rods, I guess I won't, but eventually I'd imagine we're gonna have to, so. Might throw lures, might throw night crawlers, but we're not throwing corn, so. That is a promise. Even though I've seen about 4 carp jumps since we got down here. So it's tempting, but it ain't happening. You're welcome. Definitely getting it. Got him. Oh shit. Big. And my damn reel won't engage. There we go. That is a good one. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest one I've caught here. That is a big one. That is a big one. Hell yeah. Man, why did I ever quit fishing with shrimp, boys and girls? This is great. You can just go to the store and buy it, and they bite the shit out of it in the fall, apparently. Goodness. Goodness. That ain't like the biggest channel cat I've ever caught in my life, but that has to be one of the bigger ones that I've ever caught out of this creek. Probably is the biggest one I've ever caught out of this creek. And that's saying something, because I have fished this creek, not just this spot, like 30 different spots for like 12 years. And that's definitely the biggest channel I've ever caught out of it. I'm gonna set up the big camera. Good old RD rod. Thanks, RD. I appreciate you, my friend. Alrighty, hopefully I don't slip and fall in the mud, and the lighting is absolutely terrible, but it's the best I got, so we're gonna make it work. But look at that dude. He ain't super fat, but big-headed male channel cat on the shrimp. Shout out to my buddy at Hy-Vee that sold me the shrimp. If you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. This one's for my childhood self when I just started fishing. Let's weigh it. All right, I don't think he's gonna be that heavy, but actually I'm kind of embarrassed that I even weighed him. 7.5 pounds. I feel like Nick. Just kidding, Nick. He is a long fish, he's just kind of skinny. With that being said, he's still probably one of the bigger channel cats that I've caught out of this creek, if not the biggest. All right, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't slide in and stuff. All right, bud. Thank you for playing fall bridge kitty fishing. He looks bigger than 7.5. He definitely looked bigger when he splashed. That's for sure. Big old bud. This creek is not that deep. It's pretty damn big fish for here. I've caught bigger grassies for sure, but yeah. I'd say that's my biggest channel out of this creek. Yes! Yes! I want to tell a little story quick. This is the 4th spot that I've fished today with shrimp. And these are the first fish that I've caught on them. It's more about the spot than the bait, boys and girls, but I do believe in shrimp. Now more than ever. Let's get one out and stuff. That's a good bite. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. All right. Decent amount to talk about. Dang it. That's all right, at least it's not a carp. It is a drumfish, a lot to talk about. It is the next day, and that drum bud slammed the bajibus out of it. And I also got a bite going on my smaller shrimp rod, but basically, last night, everything was on fire. I pretty much called it, slash jinxed myself and said that it would kind of slow down a notch. And by slow down a notch, I mean, I got rained on, had to hide under the bridge, and I don't know, I was getting either smaller fish to bite or the bigger fish were biting smaller, if that makes any sense, because they were just pecking it. It was so good there for a second. And yeah, I had a charity golf tournament with Frankie today. We did all right. Decided to come after and see if they're biting. I've been here 30 seconds and caught something. Stick this area, see what else we can catch, see if we can catch some more decent sized channels or anything at all besides carp and stuff. How are you guys doing today? Comment down below. I gotta go golfing 18 holes and I gotta go fishing, so I'm doing swell. And I caught a fish right away, so I'm doing sweller, even more swell, swellest. I'm not surprised. I imagined drum like shrimp. Oh, I about fell in the water, or I about slipped. And that dude was just bending that rod over. Still feel something though. Got him. Got him. Got him on the light rod. My bigger rod's getting hit too. Little fun-sized one. Little fun-sized one. Bigger rod, you gonna get taken down too? Just clicked, and this dude's croaking. Well, smallest channel of this video, but first channel of the day, and I pinned his mouth shut. Completely and utterly shut. We're gonna need some pliers. There's also some fish swirling up the way that we're probably gonna have to give that a try too, I guess. There you go, bud. You can keep your shrimpy. Open, open, open. Sorry for hooking you, but enjoy your shrimpy. Later, friend. Later, friend. All right, I'm gonna get this back out and hopefully we can catch some more before I gotta go to dinner with Boo. That one keeps clicking just a little bit, but not as much as the drumfish made it click, so we'll just leave it for now. Get this one back out and see if we can get something else. Same stuff. Something peckered it. Something smaller kind of splashing at the surface too. They almost look like gold eyes. I have to try to catch one of them with a nightcrawler or something. Use some cut bait, because we started with a lot of shrimp, but we don't have a lot of shrimp now. We might have to catch some more bait, we'll see. But they definitely look like gold eyes. And gold eye makes fantastic bait and stuff. A little better. Got him. Got him. Got him. Mini shrimp rod getting it done again. At least they're getting it. Towards the end of the day the other night, they were just tippity tapping in it, so. He ain't big, but he is purty. And this treble hook has been getting them. Getting smaller, but it is something. It is something. Decent bite on the crawly, bud. Got whatever it is. What is that? Yep, called it. Big ass gold eye. Big gold eye. That's cool. I like catching gold eyes. I guess he's not that big, but that is a pretty decent gold eye. And I've shown gold eyes on my channel a decent amount, but look at those teethers. Definitely a different type of fish. Some people call them skipjack, which I've also caught one of, but this is not a skipjack. This is a gold eye. And there's something about the jawline that makes you be able to tell the difference between a gold eye and a moon eye. Also, he's got a gold eye, the obvious one, but cool. I guess we got some bait. Might have to try him too, even though I left my fillet knife at home, but we got scissors. We got scissors. Don't you love it when you're right? I was like, hey, look, those look like gold eye. Boom, gold eye. Pretty neato. Pretty neato. Oh shit. I think I have a general idea of what that is. Moved my catfish poles up a ways and wanted to try this area, and not much has happened. Flipped the nightcrawler in, and about 10 seconds later, we got our foe of the month, the star of Carptober, a common carp. Forget who came up with Carptober, but I think it was a guy named Ruben, and it's hilarious. Carp are just willing to bite this time of year, you know? In Nebraska, they're pretty much in every creek and every waterway, so yeah, they're kind of hard to get away from. But boys and girls, they sure know how to tug. Sure know how to tug. I'm gonna keep fishing for a while, but it seems like the same thing happened as last night. Comment down below if you got suggestions as to what it could be, but it's like I either scare them away, or there's a certain time of the day that they just shut off completely. Carp, they never shut off though. They're always going, but maybe I'm just scaring them when I hook them, you know? I hook them in the deepest part of the creek, and they're probably all stacked up there and stuff, and then catch one or two and they're like, see you later, I'm out of here. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, I have no idea. Alrighty, the creek giveth, and the creek definitely taketh away 2 days in a row. But in the end, we came out to catch some fish on shrimp, and yeah, we did exactly that on both days. Channel, that was the biggest channel that I've ever caught out of this creek. After thinking about it long and hard for about 24 hours, I realized that, yeah, that is probably the biggest channel I've ever caught out of this creek. Not by a long shot, but it is definitely the biggest. The goldeye didn't really work, but in the goldeye's defense, yeah, nothing was really working. I couldn't even get bites on night crawlers after I caught that carp, and yeah, they weren't really biting the shrimp either. It's a different time of year right now, and it's getting dark at 5:36, and yeah, fish like the warmer water midday seems to be better, and I honestly should have left a long time ago, but I do not know when to give up. But if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. We did it for my childhood self. Caught some fish on shrimp, just like I used to when I first started, so we did accomplish that. I wish it would have gone a little bit better, but it definitely could have gone a little bit worse. Thank you for watching. Stuff and things. But pow, hot day with Boo. Goodbye.